Hello and welcome back to the next episode of the Aurora C-Sharp Uncut Let's Play series. Been a little bit while as we had a special release a couple days ago with the prologue for Shattered Empire, the new series that will be coming out hopefully shortly or soon once I can get to finishing off quite a bit more stuff. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. If you want to go and check out more information on it, you can head over to the Discord, which is pretty extensive. Here's some of the information here. You can see a lot of cool stuff happening that will be occurring with the series. Military stuff, the way stuff will be displayed, Constitution, RP. You can ask your questions here, and there's plenty more that you can do over on the Discord. That will be in the description below, and you can go and check that out. Now, let's get on to Uncut then. So, we're currently, again, still in our war with the Kingdom of Boughton. I believe, V1581, we're engaging enemy targets right now. Where are we? Where are we? Yeah, we are engaging enemy targets, but the problem is that, they are camping the jump point here, and we're not really having much success because they just got away from us. So, first, I'm gonna then order. You are in the Captain's Star. Yeah, you are. Okay, I'm gonna order you back, guys, back through the jump point and head to the 5th Fleet. Join the fleet up. You're gonna move towards the jump point. I don't want you to go in. Pick up what you can, and then we're gonna get the hell out. Because we need ammunition if we're gonna deal with this. We also need to get our interceptors refitted, and we sorted out. In terms of that, how many Ontario class do we have? We don't have any. We're going to need like 21 more. So I'm gonna put an order in for those. I'm gonna take 20 from this, and I'm going to put an order in for 11 Ontario C class. Now let's do a full 12 Ontario Cs. There we go, we'll get that on the way immediately. And let's get our boys home. We've had minimal success here in this area, but yeah, I just hope that we don't take any further casualties here. I'm going to make sure that we hold fire first on those on the destroyers that we sent up. Yep, there we go, ceasefire, because we don't want them to obviously cause increment issues. Okay, now we're just going to kind of sit here for now. Now the Norfolk, or no, the supply vessels are tractor beam. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and tractor the tattoo. And then I'm going to have you back and rejoin the fleet, just so that we can get it back to port relatively quickly. Anyway, 5 minutes. And there we go. We managed to tractor that back towards the 5th Fleet. And it doesn't slow us that much to tractor that kind of vessel because the ship that is tractoring it is pretty big. So yeah. What's the current situation here? We have waypoints, Warhorse, Reverend. We can pick up some life pods, but then we can hightail it home. And I think that's going to be the advisable decision at this point. From what I can tell anyway, I think that'll be the advisable decision. We need to get better ammunition. We need to get a lot of more things before we can realistically handle what's happening here. So first thing that I am going to do though is I'm going to try and get, before we try and attempt to leave, we'll come back, don't you guys worry, we will come back. We need to get the engine on this repaired as soon as possible. If I look at a ship list, if I look at the destroyer that is damaged, the tattoo, we have 100% maintenance supplies on it, so we should be able to get that repaired. Then we can bring the Cardigan C that was damaged as well with us. I want to get every force possible out of this system if we can. I'd rather not have them be sacrificed. So I'm just going to do 8-hour increments here. I doubt the enemy would come through. But there is always that chance, so we have to be a little bit careful. That's for sure. Now, when can we get this repair off? 0.9% chance to repair. That is annoying. No, we'll just continue to wait, I guess, then. There's still ground forces apparently on the planet, which is quite annoying. But what can you do? Yeah, what's the current stockpile of missiles right now on Earth? Let me have a look here. 37 Mark 5 strikers. I bet because it's all going to the aardvarks that are being constructed. Yeah, that's what I bet it is. Also, the Transvaals are getting ordnance as well. Some of the newer ones, anyway. Okay, we'll leave and then we'll come back. We can't just keep waiting around here for this long. Head to Bernard Star. Double time it. And then refuel your supply load ordnance from the colony. Why can we not move? You should be tracked. Who can't move at full speed? That's my question. If we detach you, does that help? Yeah, it does, but oh, I guess because it was I know why. Fleets, grab you, track to the specified ship, and then head to Bernard Star and refuel resupply load ordnance. There we go. Now we're on our way home. We'll come back for the cardigan when we can, but for now it's a bit dead in the water, is all I'll say at least. So yeah, let's just continue incrementing along here. We do really need more ordnance factories if we're going to keep a war like this up, though, and we are constructing as many of them as we can possibly get our hands on, but it doesn't feel like enough. I don't think we were prepared for such a long conflict, but that may be an understatement. Oh yeah, let's pick up the life pods real quick. Elites, life pods. Grab all the life pods and then head to Bernard Star. Because, you know, life pods have intelligence. Intelligence is always nice. The problem is we don't have those shield surface ships, so it's hard to break through jump points. It really is hard, and that's why we need interceptors and stuff to allow us to break through those jump points. Oh my god, the freaking engine. Pair. You have to be kidding me. You have to be supplying. Of course, you're not supplying MSP. It's like it auto resets every time it happens. That's really annoying. Richard B. Anderson, Helios C class vessel. MSP. I thought I fixed that. Excuse me? Destroyer escort, guided missile destroyer. MSP. I guess I didn't. I guess I fucking didn't. Fine, I'm just gonna unlock this then, and then I'm going to take a little bit of fuel out. And then we're gonna add in maintenance storage. There we go. And then I'm also going to repair the vessel because that is kind of BS. Repair. SM repair. There we go. Okay, let's get home. Well, not home just yet because we're rescuing survivors. But yeah, we need to get home. Okay, now we're on our way home. Now we are. Well, yeah, we just need to get home, resupply, wait, and then we need to continue the battle, continue the conflict, realistically speaking here. We should have enough fuel. We should. At least I'd hope we have enough fuel to get to Bernard Star at least, which we can then get refuel from Bernard Star at that point. Yeah, just continue the one-day increments along here. I don't want to risk any other kind of increment. Apparently we have infantry divisions being trained up. Yeah, we do. So that is 5 infantry divisions. We need more infantry battalions. We do have these battalions ready, and then we can slot stuff in. So that would be, we have at least a division of ground forces, of infantry ready. So if I add in, yeah, brigade, then I add in another combat engineer. There we go, so that's a full infantry division there. But we're gonna need another infantry division. That means we're going to need another 8 or another 12 infantry battalions, which is quite a lot, to be honest. Okay, 8 hours. Just gonna continue on with this. I mean, really, the only thing stopping is like we can beat their ships fairly easily, even with the tech differential. It's just the way, like how the engagement goes and the ammunition required. But our missiles, it's not our missiles are bad. Our missiles are great. It's just the actual using them that's the problem. Have we made it back? Yeah. Go refuel and supply a colony, and then we're going to unload survivors onto Ego. So our fleet is now back. We sustained quite a few losses, which I'm not happy about, but at least we didn't lose any big ships, besides a few commercial vessels. But we'll have to see what we can do here, really speaking. Should hopefully be able to get some shore leave here, get some refuel, get some resupply. Yeah, there we go. Should be able to get a nice refuel on the way here. Fully resupply all of our vessels up again, and then we can head out when we need to. Yeah, we're just gonna wait. Okay, there we go. Fifth fleet has completed orders and is now refueled and ready. So of course we're going to need to get a full amount of ordnance prepared. One thing I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna tell the new fighters to unload ordnance at the colony. Can we maintain our fleet over at Ego? Let me have a look here. No, we can't. So I'm gonna have to tell the 5th fleet head to Seoul, and we're gonna refuel, resupply, and then we're gonna have you begin an overhaul, to get you readied up again. Okay. Yeah, we only have 85 missiles. We have 44 Hunter torpedoes at least. That's something, but still, it's not fantastic at all. What did we just drop off? Was that extra infantry? Bernard Star. We dropped off. That's an infantry division. That's an infantry division. So we have 2 infantry divisions as well as a surface to orbit weapon division here, with ridiculous amounts of surface to orbit weapons that we can use. So we do have quite a bit of ground forces then on Bernard Star. So if they do come towards us, we will be able to at least do something about them. In regards to that, in regards to their ship, because they don't seem to be very good against their surface to orbit weapons. So I'm pretty overall happy about that. So let's turn on auto turns and let's just keep going. We're in May of 2247 right now, and we need to get to like 2248 for all the ordnance that we're going to be needing. Let me have a look over at some of our vessels, though. I know we were constructing the new interceptors. So yeah, the interior seas, which are faster, and just generally better, with a higher tracking speed of 25,000 kilometers per second, which is really nice. So even though they're being fire control doesn't actually match, it's still got a tracking of 25,000 kilometers per second. Which is nice because that's our racial tracking speed, so as long as it's 4x, it'll work out. Yeah, we're still waiting on more and more fighters. I want to get another carrier group outfitted and ready to go, but there's not enough ammunition to go around at this point, which is the real problem here. Just trying to construct as much of this as we can get our hands on. I mean, 70% is going into Hunter torpedoes right now because of how effective they actually are. That'll be done in 2248. But yeah, we'll see. That's more than a year away at this point. But yeah, we need to get those shields. I really want to develop a fast-hitting shield defense surface fleet with heavy shields, good guns, fast vessels. This prime focus is just get in, do a bunch of damage, and break through blockades, essentially. But we're still waiting on getting ourselves better technology in that regard, because at the moment our technology is not going to cut it when it comes to a lot of this. I'm going to actually cancel you, and I'm going to cancel 50 centimeter carronade. I'm going to put 33 labs onto Delta shields. There we go. The hope is that the Delta shields will be able to help us with that. That'll take us a little bit more than a year, so in November of next year we're looking at for that. But yeah, I still think we can win. It's just going to come down to logistics, supply. I mean, like all wars do at the end of the day, it comes down to your logistics. It comes down to handling all these different things. So we'll have to see. Okay, 2 Helios C-class vessels have been refitted, which is fantastic news. We can also construct 2 Bontides at a time if we really wanted to, but we don't have the ordnance to really make use of that. I am going to... Honestly, there's none of these ships I really want. I'll be real. None of these ships I really, really want here. So we're going to have to just kind of wait. That's for bloody sure, anyway. 5th Fleet complete orders orbiting Earth, which is fantastic. But yeah, now we're through to May. You can really tell the game slowed down a lot now that we're in combat, just because, like, if we go too fast, a lot of stuff can happen that we won't be able to respond to. We complete shore leave. Okay, so what's the exact stuff we're gonna need for resupply here? I wish, I wish, something that I did wish that Steve implemented, the developer of the game, if you didn't know, was that, like, it showed how much ordnance you need. Like, it said, like, you have X amount of ordnance out of X, and so you can, like, easily see it. That'd be a really nice feature. I might recommend that on the forums. But, okay, so we have 36 Aardvark, 24 torpedo bombers, and then I presume we have, 1 Ontario B-class vessel, so that's going to be replaced, and then we're going to have 12 Ontario C-class vessels, which is the improved variant. But yeah, I just feel like the thing is we needed the intelligence before the war, but I acted too brashly and they declared the war without the intelligence of our opponents. And we weren't able... Well, we had the intelligence, we just weren't able to build up quickly enough to do something with that intelligence. But yeah, I just hope that we can build enough torpedoes here, realistically speaking. I mean, if we have a look at our torpedo stockpiles, we don't have a lot, because I think we're building a lot of our Block 4s. Yeah, we are here. And we also have the Helios C-class vessels, which I presume... Well, we finish up that Helios C. That's got a bunch of ammunition. I'm going to unload all the ammunition on that. So, unload all ordnance at Colony. New fighters, unload all ordnance at Colony. I also probably suspect that our 3rd carrier strike group has... this carrier strike group has ordnance. Helios C... Yeah, that's what I suspect as well. So we're going to unload ordnance at Colony as well. And get that ordnance reloaded, because we need to redistribute that ordnance into our actual strike fleet. Like, that's really where we want the ordnance to be. So we've got 126 strike short range ASMs. Now that is 126. So many Mark 4s, Mark 3s even. I'm gonna just scrap all that. Scrap the Mark 3s, scrap the Mark 2s. We don't need any of those those missiles at all. So. But yeah, I was actually really happy about how our torpedoes and our missiles fared. So if they fare well, we need less of them to actually do more, which is obviously the goal. But of course, that's not always how it goes in terms of ordnance. Okay, we complete overhaul of the fleet, looks like. I'm going to do 5 increments now. And we got technical details of the Ordnance Transfer System 64 MSP per hour, which is always nice. Okay, how is Ordnance coming along? We've got 68 torpedoes now. Continuing construction of more and more fighters. Of course, it's going to take quite a bit of time. And again, we won't have those 180 more torpedoes done for quite a bit of time. We're going to need a lot more torpedo bombers in general, in my opinion. Just considering, what we'll actually need. Okay, there we go. Bunch of infantry battalions just finished up, which now means that we can actually assign new brigades. And I'm just going to use these ground forces, even though they're not built for it, for planetary invasions. Because they're cheap enough that we can just throw them at the enemy and they can secure worlds really, really easily. So that gives us 5 new brigades, which gives us then 2 new divisions, which we can send out. And those 2 new divisions have quite a few forces. So let's just throw the combat engineers in there. We want the combat engineers in each individual brigade so that we can fortify properly. Okay, so that gives us 2 infantry divisions, or around 360,000 tons, 370,000 tons around there of ground forces, which we can then ship out, which is about 18,000 or 16,000 infantrymen, not counting all the people with the other equipment, but that's quite a bit, and so we should be relatively good going forward with that. I'm going to hold off on the Arbot Block 4s for now. I'm going to cancel. No, I want to cancel. Nope, cancel. There we go. And I'm going to put the rest of production into the Ontarios and get those done as quickly as possible. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure nothing weird is happening. No, the enemy hasn't made any movements that we've detected, so that is a little bit concerning, I will admit, but you would have expected something by now. Yeah, I want to keep an eye on our stockpiles. I get 85 torpedoes now. Like, one torpedo can actually do a lot damaging a vessel. One thing I do want to check real quick, though, is on shields that we have been developing. Yeah, so this is the problem, right? Is we can have a shield strength of 20, but like 1 particle lance will just eat through that. So we need, like, I would presume on like a cruiser, I'd want like 3 big generators. With the idea being, that cruiser could soak maybe 5-6 particle lance hits. Because if we can soak those hits without taking damage ourselves, then that will greatly increase our effectiveness, because it takes them like more than a minute to reload their particle lances because of how powerful they are. So if we can hit them hard enough, right, and get the recharge rate down enough, right? So if we have a look at the recharge rate on shield generators, if this has a recharge rate of 15, which means it takes 400 seconds to reload. So we can reload 1/4 of it, or recharge 1/4 of it by the time, but they'll then have another shot. If we could get that down to 1minute 30 seconds, we could almost fully recharge our shields. We could fully recharge our shields within that time, and then we would basically be invincible against at least 1 vessel at a time anyway. This Suffolk's gonna die is all I'm gonna say to that. Okay, how is our mineral situation looking, by the way? We're using so much galacite and so many other resources, but we should be fine. Like, shouldn't Sirius be basically just paying for all of this? Yeah, we have like 27,000 tons of... We're using 27,000 tons worth of galacite every single year, but we are eating through it pretty heavily with the amount of ordnance fighters, big ships. Like, we're producing a lot of stuff. 194. I'm going to tell these guys again to just unload all their ordnance. Okay, there we go. And that should now give us 206 missiles. And we're also nearly halfway done with our Ontario C-class vessels. September now. Yeah, so far everything is going okay. I mean, I will admit I didn't like losing that much stuff, but what can you do? We just finished up a bunch of infantry, which is fantastic news. So I'm gonna throw those into their own regiments. And then we're going to get some more divisions on the field, which we will then be using for offensive actions. Because these Marines are a lot better than our normal infantry, so if we can use them, then we will be able to do quite a bit in terms of fighting. We don't have enough infantry battalions, which is annoying, actually. Okay, we do have some there, so we can assign that to that, and then we assign those to these divisions. Then once we got 4 regiments, that gives us a single Marine division. The problem is we don't have a single Marine division because we're not actually able to produce enough Marine infantry battalions. Like, if you compare the cost, right? So Rice, if we produce an infantry battalion, 105 BP. The Marines, 380. That's because they got genetic enhancements. That's because they've got well, they didn't have genetic enhancements, but they have better weapons, better armor, just straight up better everything. And that's why they cost so much. But it does make them extremely effective, and we've shown that they have been extremely effective. They've held an out on Cygni for so long. It's ridiculous. Okay. How is the production going? Stockpiles: 264 missiles, 130 torpedoes. So I'm gonna give the order now for the 5th Fleet. How is the tattoo not repaired yet? That's my question. Load ordnance. Oh, are they still giving overhaul? I guess they are, yeah. I'm waiting for that to be repaired, I presume. Repair that'll be done on December. Yeah, I got hit hard, didn't it? I remember. I think I got hit by a particle lance straight to the bow, which is not good. That's all I'll say. Definitely not good. I mean, those are strength 24 particle lances. Our armor's like 5. So definitely nothing to be messed with there. More serviceable weapons finished up construction. We can produce another Bondtide. We still haven't named those or sent those out yet because we still need to get more fighters ready. The problem is we don't really have much in the way of anything else. I can bring more Ontario C-class vessels, I guess. But yeah, no. I mean, I could add up like another. What would that be? 72? Yeah, I could do like 5, and that would be 72 Ontarios, and I could load that onto a no, I don't want to do that. Do that. Okay. I want 7, 3. There we go. Because I could just load up the other one of the bond sides with like 72 Ontarios, and then I could just like go haywire with that, which would be pretty good. Would admit that would be pretty good. So Fifth Fleet, how are you looking here? It should be all repaired, should be all good. Can we get a refuel, resupply, overhaul? Are we still going over overhauls? I guess we are. So we've got a little bit of maintenance life left on that needs to get rid of. Okay, you have completed your overhaul, so let's have you refuel, resupply, and then load ordnance up. Okay, there we go. So how is the ordnance looking then for that? Well, the Helios Seas take so much ordnance. Oh my god, they take so much. They have how much ordnance on them? 104, 180. So they can probably carry like 250 missiles alone. Do we have all of the... How many torpedoes? We have 86 torpedoes. We should have more than that, no? 30 on you. Are they all loaded? Potentially? I guess, yeah, we've managed to load up all our transvals. Which is 24, so that's 24 missiles. So I would have expected a little bit more on that, to be honest. Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, not much to do this episode. I mean, kind of just waiting to get enough missiles, get enough forces, get enough supplies, ground force, everything, just to be able to actually do any contacts. Ooh. We're getting more technical information off them, I know, which is always nice. They are going through here. Everything's looking good. Okay, transvals completed. World construction, ordnance being constructed. How is that going, by the way? Yeah, so June, we should have all the torpedoes done that we're going to need from there, but there's still not enough. We really need to ramp our ordnance factory production and ordnance BP production in general. We've got Shield Regen 2, which is nice. That is lovely to see. I'm now going to put these labs into getting us a better size. Because we're going to need... It's just more efficient, of course, having a larger show generator than loads of smaller ones. Shipyards. Mining. Yeah, we're really burning through that Galatite reserve we had. Yeah, industry-wise, I have to cancel the mines. They're just not important right now. We have to go full in on ordnance factories. As many as we can get our hands on. And then research-wise, please tell me we are researching better ordnance production rate. We are not. Nah. That'll take too long for it to get any meaningful effect. But if we put 100% of our production into that, then it should do something at least. Okay, I'm going to put the rest now into Ontarios. Those will be done in 2250 or whatever. I'm just going to try and get as many of those as possible for use on another one side. Because I want to carry like a ridiculous amount. Then we can just swarm our opponents with like, just in ridiculous amounts of fighters. Which would be cool and would be nice, I will admit. 5-day increments. 2248 right now. So far, like, our missile production can't be this bad. I guess it's because we're just producing such large missiles. Like, we are producing giga missiles right now. Okay, we've got 46 more torpedoes. Okay, I'm going to halt on the torpedo production. I'm just going to go full in on the strikers. So, that says they'll be able to build basically 1,000 strikers in a year. Feels like we should be able to make more than that, but what can you do? Until your CCAS constructed. Well, at least like we'll probably have like 24 of them. My question is: the LCA actually being used for anything? If I go over here to LCA, yeah, it's got a couple. It's got the Quebecs on it, so that's 2,000 tons. So it could still carry 12 Ontario C-class vessel fighters. Fine, it would be able to carry 12 of them. Yeah, so we'll send that. We'll load it up with 12 fighters as well, and then we can have a total of 24 Ontario C-class fighters, 24 torpedo bombers, 36 aardvarks, and that should be quite nice. Yeah, just going along. I'm sorry, guys, that nothing much is happening really. It's just incrementing along because at the end of the day, we just need to wait for the torpedoes to be built. There's nothing that I can do to specifically stop that. To make more torpedoes quicker. Maybe I can actually. One sec. Governor. No, there's no governor specifically for that. But yeah, we're trying to pick up on that ordnance right now, and that should have helped. Yeah, we have 322 torpedoes. Well, missiles, not torpedoes. There's a difference. Load ordnance from colony, please. Third carrier strike group. No, I want you to unload ordnance. Unload. I don't want you to load the ordnance, because, well, you're not important right now. The 5th fleet's important. Load ordnance into colony from colony. Okay, there we go. So now we have all these fighters basically ready. The Vanguard is 60% ammunition, which means that if we have a look at the transport items, 216 of Hunters, Mark IV Striker ASMs, excuse me. Replace ordnance, please. Yeah, we shouldn't have any Mark IVs on this vessel. Yeah, there we go. Good. But we need to get the supply vessel reloaded. We need to get all the other vessels reloaded. Let me just throw this into new fighters, and then I'm just going to grab 12 Ontario Seas, have them land on a sign onto the 5th fleet. There we go. And then I'm going to throw those into the 5th Interceptor Squadron. Oh my god, that's so annoying that I can't just do it, like, easily. I'll just attach you again then. Join as subfleet. And then I'll just have to rename you. That's still a more efficient way to do it, even though it's annoying. 5th Intercept Squadron. And then how many Ontarios do... Oh yeah, we have 12 more. Great news. So we're going to just attach all these guys, fleets, and then we're going to land them on the 5th fleet. We're going to land it on the Norfolk. There we go. And I'm just going to detach these. So that gives us, yeah, so from 13 to 24. Then do the exact same thing. Land on the same mothership as subfleet. There we go. And then I'm going to rename this to the 6th Interceptor Squadron. Good. How is our fuel looking, by the way? Just want to make sure. Okay, we got plenty of fuel, got plenty of maintenance supplies. So yeah, we're nearly ready. We should be able to move out relatively shortly. We're getting quite a lot of ordnance now, which is really nice, to say the least anyway. That gives us 25 Ontarios, which work out really, really well for us. They're also now double the speed of the enemy because they've been boosted up using better engine technology. 4th of July. Okay, how many torpedoes did we make then? 137 more torpedoes. Well, not torpedoes, but missiles. So load ordnance up again. Also, let's add replacement crew. We did lose some crew, so make sure we do add those replacements. So that gives us 2% of ammunition required, which gives us 625 Mark 5 strikers. That means we will have around 4 total salvos. Yeah, 4 salvos, 6 salvos. Yeah, so that gives us 4 salvos of those missiles. We have 132 Hunter torpedoes. So that gives us about 5 salvos of those. If we want to fire entire salvos out, I say that's okay. I say we can move out for now. We'll transport further ordnance downrange if we need to, but for now we're good. Something else that I am going to quickly do, because we need to, is I'm going to release the tractored ship, because the Tattoo can now actually do what it needs to do on its own. Release that, and then I'm going to just reassign that vessel straight back in. There we go. So that gives us the 5th Fleet ready to go, or 318,000 tons. Head over to Captain Star, enter V1581. That'll take you 35 days. So I'm gonna actually order you then to refuel, resupply, then go to Captain Star, and then go to Cygni. And I'm going to make sure the supply vessel is actually resupplying. Yes, it is. Good. Go to Bernard Star. There we go. Yeah, there we are. We're now in Bernard Star. And here we go. So we'll just do 1 day increments, get our fleet moving over. Well, actually, we need to do a couple of 5 day increments. They won't be here for a little bit anyway. They should leave Lumen, or come from the Lumen system. That's the middle transport group. That's not exactly what I was thinking about. There is the 5th Fleet. It's on its way. Came to refuel, resupply, all that good stuff. And now it's on its way to Captain Star. And we've entered Captain Star. We've got to be careful now. We have to be on alert. We do not want to enter that at the enemy jump point before sending through fighters to check it out. But we are going to head through. Either way, we're going to get through that jump point, I swear to bloody God. I'm going to destroy every last one of the enemy fighters and ships. Okay, here we go. Fleet is on the move, and we have a lot more ordnance now, so hopefully we should be able to destroy these vessels relatively easily using torpedo runs, which is going to be the idea anyway. Okay, we're coming in. Also, what I'm going to do as well, anticipation of securing the system, I'm going to, so we just finished up those Marine Infantry battalions, which is fantastic news. I'm going to actually assign these up then. So, Marine, there we go. So that gives us a division, which I'm going to assign up now. Division. So there we go. That's 150,000 tons. And then I'm going to start assigning all of these infantry battalions into new regiments. And then the plan is going to send 2 infantry divisions to secure the system and to be at the front line of the engagements. The hope is that they'll be able to pretty easily cut through and deal with most enemy forces, considering their superior training and technology. In terms of capabilities, genetic enhancements, all that good stuff. So there we go, that's 4. Then I'm going to assign it up to the 9th Marine. No, I want the 9th Marine Division. Oh no, the 8th, my bad, that's where we're assigning it to then, I guess. 8th. So just close that up, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the 8th and the 10th Infantry Divisions. Where are my Natals? Bernard start, send them over to Sol. Have them load up both of the divisions, so the 10th. And then also we want the 8th. Once loaded, head over to Captain Star. Head to this jump point. So that'll be 18.7 billion kilometers. Hopefully they can transport all the forces that we'll need in that time. Okay, for now, our job is going to be to secure the system. And secure it with our fleet. So it's going to be up to the Ontario Seas to go through first to actually hit things. That's going to be the primary purpose. And then I'm gonna bring in Transvals behind. The Ontario Seas can also do pretty good on their own. The problem is they have a straight out Mapes class vessel, I'm pretty sure, so they have pretty fast firing ordnance fire. But the particle lancers, of course, we can pretty easily dodge those without much concern. Okay, we are about 9 hours out. I'm gonna halt the fleet. Okay, there we go. Fleet halt, and then I'm going to launch the interceptors. There we go. Fleets, I'm going to have them join up as subfleet support. And then I'm also going to detach 2 growlers. And they are going to join the fleet to provide AWAC support or CWAC support. I'm going to turn both our actives on. There we go, everyone's complete orders. And so 6th Intercept Squadron head directly towards the jump point. And then I'm going to also deploy the first torpedo, the first torpedo squadron. Send that to that, and yeah. So we should now have the interceptors moving out, or did I not give them a actual order to? There we go, they should be moving towards the jump point. Just move to it for now. We gotta wait for the others to catch up, but they should be moving at pretty ridiculous speeds. I guess they have to slow down a little bit though for the growlers. So they'll actually arrive at the same time with the torpedo squadron. Because we are going to need some kind of active sensor lock to be able to properly do anything. Okay, we have arrived. So first thing, this is going to get bloody. First thing, squadron, jump through. One, two, three, 4, 8 ships dead. Yeah, 8 ships dead. And let me have a look here. They're just camping this fucking jump point. I need information. I need information. Give me info. Okay, so that means we have Baldwin's, Reverend Mothers, the Foods. Okay, mainly the Foods and Baldwin class vessels. Head to waypoint 4 as quick as you can. Yeah, waypoint number 4, please. Honestly, there's not much point in firing back, but you guys might as well. Sign to fleet. Fire on all the Reverend Mothers. Just assign to fleet. Open fire fleet. God damn it. They always do this. Like, they always detach. Get the hell to the point. Get away now. Waypoint 5. Oh, this happened the last time as well. It really annoys me. What is the range on that? 40,000 kilometers. They should not be in range with their turrets. They must have hit them before they even got there. Okay, how many fucking survived? God, these Ontario Seas just like... they really don't do very well. Oh my god. How? Where the hell are this ordnance coming from? They must be on top. They must be. Okay, run. Okay. Run. Run. I need to launch Growler directly into the jump point, please. We lost sensor lock. They killed the Growlers. That's the problem here. I can't tell how close they are to us, which is the issue. Waypoint number 10, head towards that location, I guess. Yeah, if they didn't take down that Growler, that would have been okay there, but I made some mistakes. We just lost a lot of fighters and a lot of good men. Okay, head towards waypoint 10. Hopefully that is leading them away. Okay, meanwhile in Captain Star, how's it going? We're gonna need some more bloody fighters, that's what we're gonna need. Torpedo Squadron, head towards jump point. Yeah, torpedo. And then I'm gonna launch both strike squadrons. Join the subfleet and then head towards the jump point. This is our biggest failing, honestly, is that it's really hard for us to reliably actually breach jump points. And the AI is actually playing to that. And that's the really annoying part. Am I like firing ordnance about something? Ceasefire. Okay. Well, we're going to try and escape here. We should be able to. I mean, the interiors are faster than anything, so... should be able to get out. I wasn't expecting so many more vessels, but I guess we did also give them time to build up as well, right? So yeah. I'm just hoping that they... how do I say this? That they have been chasing the interceptor. I'm going to keep it there. If it dies, that's good. Whoa, okay. Did they just come through the jump point? Captain Star, Captain Star, Captain Star. Attacked? No, you're in V1581 Cygni. Can't probably see anything because of Rex. Rex. If it didn't die immediately, then it means that there is a chance. Where the hell is the Growler? Growler. Active on? Okay. We have the section, Where the hell are they, though? Bloody hell, it's getting a little bit laggy. Why are the rest of them not firing? No idea why they aren't firing. But what it is telling me is we need to get out. Okay, Interceptor, you have the brave duty, of trying to attract your enemy towards you. So move to your location. I feel bad doing this, but it's better than nothing. As soon as they clear the area, we can then move in. And we can hit all these vessels hard. That's a lot of vessels, though. I am going to order up the Helios Seas to also move towards the jump point. Okay, I'm going to hold here. And I'm going to see if they can detect us. There we go. Okay, well, it's not too good for them, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Cygni, jump through. Okay, we have detection. Interceptors are now engaging. Can we get those guys out of there? Well, we can get one of them, like before, only one of them actually survives. Okay, good. Now let's jump through with all of our squadrons. Jump. Jump. Jump through as well with strike squadrons. Fantastic. Okay, so what do we want to target? We want to target the Reverend Mothers first, and we also want to target the Baldwins first. If we can target those, we can then deal with the Nefuds relatively easily. Okay, so torpedoes. What kind of strike should we do first? I say we do torpedoes first, and then we do the others next. But we can do both at the same time, I guess, to get maximum benefit of hitting in. Land on assigned mothership. No, join us softly, and then we're going to head towards contacts. Okay, that'll take us 10 minutes to arrive. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're within torpedo range. So let's open up with the torpedoes first. Transfixed. We're gonna go half and half here. So one Reverend Mother per. So sign softly. Sign softly. There we go. Open fire fleet. Preparing to fire. We're within range of normal missiles now. So we're gonna go. I think we're gonna split our fire a little bit more here. What are the Baldwins? I'm pretty sure the Baldwins are just Nefuds, aren't they? Need to check. Ship classes. Kingdom of Boughton. Ship classes. Baldwin. Yeah, pretty sure they're just Nefuds because there's no actual class name for them. So what I am going to do is I'm kind of going to split these guys in half. So I'm going to go from 49 to 58. No, to 60, 49 to 60. Okay. Actually, no. We want to do, what, like 9 to 9? So So we want 49 to like, what was that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 detach. And then I'll have you join up with 13th as subfleet. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing over here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'm just going to have you join up as well. Okay, both those have joined. So that'll allow us to target 4 ships total. Okay, so 13th. So we have 9 there, 9 there, and then 14th. No, I want to... Why is it like this? Yeah, we need you to then sort your own guys out. Oh, I know why it is, because I screwed up. 67, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Detach. Join up as subfleet. Okay, good. And that should then give us... Yeah, there we go. So we've got all the fighters we need now. Let's just start hitting on the foots. So assign to fleet. But then I'm going to assign Nufud 15 as a subfleet goal. Nufud 16 as a subfleet goal. Nufud 19 as subfleet. And then open fire all fleet. Just want to make sure that I have all the ordnance correctly adjusted in. Yep. Okay, well, torpedoes are now away. So torpedo squadrons can head home. I'm pretty sure these will kill them, but we'll see. So standard transit, let's get the hell out of here. Okay, I'm also going to start moving away with our strike squadron. Contacts, move towards beta, no, capture, there you go. Move 2. Here we go, missiles come, these are torpedoes coming in here. Yeah, 2, we kill them. So look, we're kind of overkilling with the torpedoes. We can spread them out more. Well, we just killed 2 vessels, as we can see here. There we go. So torpedoes were, again, really, really effective. 94% chance to hit with those. Okay, there goes... We've got 37% chance to hit. There goes all of our short-range strikers. That gets us 46 nuclear detonations of strength 16. 5 penetrating on one of them. 5 penetrating on another. We managed to disable one of the vessels. So we destroyed 2 and then we disabled the others. Alright, I think that's where I'm going to leave the episode off, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Kind of bittersweet. We'll be able to, I think, clear through this once we use the tactic of bringing the insects back to force them backwards. If I spread out the missiles more, because once they kill the Geisters, we can just start hitting them in the foots and then just decimating through their lines. I went a little overzealous with how many torpedoes I was using there, but so far, our missiles do seem effective, so we'll see. I'll see you guys next time. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Really, really does help me out. Go check out the Discord if you want more information on Shattered Empire. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. And special thanks to members Altuga1101, King Strozer, Lewis Netto, Impassive 9001, Gravmania, Petite Renito, Fishik, Alex Roberts, JP, Cliff S, and Salvin. Thanks for your support, it helps keep the channel going, and I'll see you guys next time.